In 3, 2, 1. Who are you and what city are you repping?
Go by the name of Precedence, and I'm repping Saratoga to Albany, everything in between.
Okay.
And yeah, man.
Capital District.
Capital District, yeah. North and South.
So, latest project is called how you Film Noir.
Film Noir, yeah.
Okay.
It's a 3-song EP, jazzy hip hop flair to it.
Mixed, mastered, recorded, and produced by you. Is that the word on the streets?
That's right.
Okay.
Yep.
And what made you get into wanting to, basically do it all yourself?
Saving money, bro.
Okay.
In all honesty, at that and just being a part of every step of the creative process, because I feel like that's how the art stays the truest. It's just you on hands touching it. That's it. It's just you. I mean, not that I'm shy of collaborating, but as far as like putting things together, freedom of creation, really.
And you have a at-home studio as well.
I do. Yep. I kind of taught myself how to engineer when there was a shortage of engineers. That and the whole money thing. But yeah, got some equipment out of school. Went to school for some audio production as well. So yeah, just wanted to do it myself.
So do you think what you learned at school is something that that you could have learned out of school in a sense, or?
School is different because I was in the music industry program, and there was engineers, there were singers of different genres, from jazz to metal to any type of genre blend in between. And honestly, the networking was the best part of school. As far as engineering, I pretty much taught myself more than I learned in school, but that was like a minor, so it wasn't really like my main focus. But as far as the connections and the influences that I was surrounded by, that was the best part, most influential part.
So what is your biggest motivation when it comes to music? What or who is your biggest motivation?
My biggest, man, I've always had like a chip on my shoulder.
Okay.
I was the youngest of 3, and we were athletes, all 3 of us. And being the youngest, you're trying to prove yourself. And athlete or sports, we all had in common. I found the music route, and I was like, I'm gonna make this mine. And I had all the support from everybody that I was close with, so that was a no-brainer. As far as sticking with it.
Okay. So, what do you think is the hardest part of being a musician, especially with you being so well-rounded, and you see it from all angles. You see it from the producer side, the engineer side, the artist side.
Yeah.
So, what do you feel like is the hardest part of being a musician for you specifically?
Well, I mean, being involved in all those things, it loses its magic along the way, and it just something that started out to be, inspiring and give you chills as you make it. And just that grin, that fucking sorry. Are you allowed to swear?
No.
Okay, cool. But that ear-to-ear grin that you get when you're just like, that's hot. Like, I put that down, like, whatever fucking key line that was, whatever drum pattern that was, like, that was hot. That made me feel something. You'd go on the writing process, and it's like, okay, get the writing, get the bars down, and then you go to the engineering process, and it loses a little bit every step.
Yeah.
And the hardest part is just sticking through a project, especially when morale is low, and that's pretty often as a up and coming artist. I'd imagine being established, it'd be a little more fun of a process.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any artists that you like look up to, or just kind of reference to when it comes to being successful in the music game?
Considering what I'm trying to do, Russ, man, he's cocky. He's a super cocky guy. And I prefer to be a little more modest, or try to be. But as far as Russ, he just, look at him,
Yeah.
He's doing exactly what I want to do. Those stadiums are packed, bro. Like,
yeah, I seen them live at Radio City Music Hall.
I saw
that. It's crazy.
Unreal.
20,000 people.
And they're all singing. There's not one person not singing.
Crazy.
Like, you see people sell out shows, but then you see, Russ, when everybody in the crowd is just,
right.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Look at this.
So what's your biggest goal with music? Is it selling out shows, or is it traveling, or just being, having music pay your bills? What's your biggest goal with that music?
All of the above, man. But I feel like the music paying the bills, that coincides with the rest of them. But getting that steady stream of income from one way or another, whether that's social, there's so many routes now.
Right.
So,
yeah, 100%.
Social media, TikTok, like Ozzy said, it's huge, and it gives the independent artists more of a platform, and it's up to them, really. It's consistency, and that's the algorithm that it works on. And I'm one of those people that lack consistency, man, because after all that process, and then you got to still be behind it,
right,
and then push it.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's my biggest fault, is not seeing it all the way through, as far as promotion and marketing wise.
Right. So when you hear the term "more music, less violence," what comes to mind?
Peace and love, no conflict, man. Really.
Heard. So we are coming to your hometown, man. I know you performed at Night Owl before. I seen you turn up there, seen the live performance for the first time. And
That was fun. That was real fun.
Yeah, what are you looking forward to the most, with this Cafe Lena lineup?
I mean, a lot of talent, for sure. I've done a lot of shows, but there's few that I could get behind most of the talent. And this is one of those shows. And, with that being said, crowd sticks around because it's good,
Right.
You're like, oh, shit, let's go get a drink. Nah, every person's putting out solid music. As far as what I'm looking forward to is just getting on stage, man. Few and far in between.
Say no more.
Yeah.
Say no more, man. June 26th, Cafe Lena in Precedence. Are you ready?
Of course I'm ready.
Say no more. See you there, man.
Definitely.
Not the jug.
The jug, bro.
So funny.
That's it.